Here we have Albert Pujols from a batting practice session in 2005. Obviously one of the best hitters in the game recently. Solid mechanics all the way around. You see him in his balanced, very athletic stance, getting ready to execute a very athletic movement, hitting a baseball. We're going to watch him load. There he takes his hands back, and you can really watch this right here, young hitters, a cocking of the hips. It's very important that you cock these hips every time you swing the bat. And most young hitters don't do this anymore, and that's because the aluminum bat has allowed us to get away from using our lower half. But you can see that Albert Pujols, obviously one of the best hitters in baseball, is making a conscious effort. We're going to watch more than one swing, but making a conscious effort to load his hips. And we're going to show you why in a second, because as his hands fire to the ball, which he's loaded at the same time that he loaded his hips, they're firing together. They're attached. See, they're coming together to drive the ball together. And then when they get there, look at this back foot. Albert's loaded his hips so that he could drive the energy from the backside of his body to and then through the baseball. And guys, with that aluminum bat, a lot of times you swing with your shoulders and your upper body, and it's hard to really get power and drive in the ball consistently when you do that. You may catch one from time to time, but to consistently drive the ball, you have to use your lower half. Look at Albert's back foot's off the ground right here. He's posted up against a firm front side. The front toe is closed about a 45-degree angle headed to first base. He's palm up, palm down at contact with his hands. His head is right behind the barrel of his bat. His eyes are right on the baseball, and that's a very strong position. Now watch this extension through the ball as that back leg recoils. And let's take a look at another swing. And he holds the finish there, which he does consistently. Going in slow motion here. Look at that balanced stance, athletic position. There's the load. Those hands go back, and then so do the hips. And the hips are loading. The hands are still loading. His front side, front shoulder, front hip, front foot have radar lock on the ball. Everything is facing the ball and the pitcher. And then what leads the swing? Let's see. There's the launching position. He is locked and loaded right there. What's the first movement to the ball? Look at those hands start to come. He's not leaking and opening his front shoulder. He's driving. His hands have loaded, and now his hands are coming. His hips following and pushing those hands through, and that backside again drives almost off the ground to and through the ball for maximum extension and delivery of the barrel. And again, finishing high and driving a line drive with backspin. Let's take a look at one more of Albert Pujols, one of the best hitters in the game. There's the load. His hands start to go back. The hips are loading at the same time. Front side is quiet. Athletic movement towards the ball with the lower half. Hips and hands firing together to the ball, through the ball. Back foot drives against the front foot, hence delivering the barrel, getting extension, and one of the prettiest swings in the game. That's a quick breakdown of Albert Pujols, obviously one of the best hitters, some of the most solid mechanics in all of baseball. We're going to watch one more swing here before we finish up, but I just want to take a look at how solid this guy is. Now, can we hit like Albert Pujols? Not many of us can. Not many people alive can. But we can try to emulate these things when we're practicing. Front shoulder, front hip, front foot, staying quiet. Making sure we're loading our hips as we load our hands. Getting our lower half into the swing. And then when we go to the ball, making sure we're leading with our hands in an inside path to the ball and through the ball so we can deliver the barrel and get extension. That's how we drive the ball to all fields, guys. It's not getting up there and just hooking it and trying to hit it out to left field, or if you're left-handed, hit it out to right field. Keeping your front side on the ball and trying to drive line drives with backspin right back at the pitcher. And then your contact point will dictate whether you pull it or hit it the other way if you're a little bit late, a little bit early, and so forth. But those mechanics right there are such that we can really try to emulate and get good at if possible. So I'm glad you got a chance to look at Albert Pujols there, and I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video analysis. We'll take one last look at this swing in slow motion, and there's one of the best hitters in the game.